going on, everybody? Michael here. Welcome back to another episode of Technoid. Today we got another review for you. Yes, I know, another review. Don't worry, the show will be back. I don't know how many times I gotta keep saying it. But anyway, guys, today we are gonna take a look at a very unique product that I didn't actually think I was gonna get, but I gotta tell you, it's probably one of the coolest things, and it's not headphones, it is not audio products, it's not a cable, a charger, but it's actually something that is practical enough, in my opinion, and the most practical product that I think will save people. If you live in cold and snow like myself, this is something for you. We're gonna take a look at an electric snow shovel from ENHULK. It is a 20-volt electric shovel that is made just as you would expect for shoveling. Now, I want to thank them in advance for this video, and I also like to give a quick disclaimer to you guys. This video was supposed to be made 2 months prior, but unfortunately where I lived there was no snow at the time until recently, where I was able to grab as much footage as I could. I apologize, everybody, if this is not your typical electric shovel review. You're gonna have to rely on my words and as much footage as I was able to grab. I apologize if it's not up to what you guys were expecting. That is just because of the timing and also the lack of help at the time. Just want to put that out there. But I also want to thank them for being a part of today's episode and providing the shovel for the review. But like I always say, guys, these do not affect my opinion or the review. I just want to put that disclaimer out there. Now we got that out of the way, let's talk about the shovel. So inside of the box, when you get the box, inside you have the shovel, which is a joint piece. You can connect the adapters together. There's the handle piece that goes into the shovel's base. At the bottom is the shovel itself with a grinder, which basically is very similar to how you would expect those snow blowers to work, where it grinds up the snow and then it tosses it to the side. At the bottom of the shovel, it does have a head that moves, so you can adjust the direction of where you want the snow to go. So when you're using it, you can have it go to the left side where you can toss the snow, or you can move it to the right side on the other side. So that is something to be note of. At the top of the head is the handle with the button that you have to press in order for it to then grind up the snow and then shovel it as well. And then lastly, it also has the 20-volt battery adapter, which gives you 25 minutes of pure cleaning. I will admit that is my first negative off the bat. I do wish that the battery had been a little bit bigger, and I understand that this is something that is a very good piece of hardware engineering, but I would have expected at the minimum at least an hour. It does charge fast. I will say in my testing, I pre-charged the battery. It did charge up relatively quick, and it was able to be used right away. And these are batteries you could typically pick up at a Home Depot or Lowe's. But I will say 25 minutes, I think if you're in a very bad condition, you're gonna want at least at minimum an hour. So that's my first negative, but everything else is positive from this point forward. When you use the shovel, all you gotta simply do is just place it where you need it to go. Not only does it really do a great job of grinding the snow, but it almost feels just like a shovel, like as if you had to scoop it. But instead of you having to use your back, which I think we all can agree is the hardest thing in the world, because when you have to bend over and then toss it, I gotta be real with you guys, this thing made my life easier. We had about 3, 4, or 5 inches of snow in the video. It doesn't look like that much, but if you let it build overnight, it builds up. And this thing not only did a phenomenal job, but it cut down the shovel time, where that would have taken me about an hour, at least an hour and a half. This thing used up the full 25 minutes, and not only was I able to clear up my driveway, I was able to do my girlfriend's grandmother's house, her house, and lastly, I was still able to have enough juice to clean the rest of my house in the front. Now again, I wish I had gotten a before and after video, but as you guys see, it does get everything from the bottom up. There is still a little bit of snow at the bottom. It does manage to pick up as much snow as you can get, but there will be a little bit of a blanket, a sheet of snow at the bottom, but it's so minimal and it doesn't actually leave anything when you step in it, so you're not gonna notice it too much. But again, it really is a time-saving tool. This thing not only delivers in what it's trying to do, but it does things even better than your regular shovel. Now, I know the product costs $200, but think about it this way. For $200, if you live in an area where you get so much snow, this thing will not only save you so much time and energy, but you're actually investing in something that is built for the long term. And not to mention the fact that an electric shovel is just a cool idea as a whole. On top of that, they do give you a few accessories you can use for your car, like a brush and a scraper to get ice off, so that's a nice little touch in there. So overall, what do I think of the product? Well, listen, I think the electric shovel idea is great, and ENHULK has made a great product. It does the job very well, and I had a lot of fun using it. My only negative is the battery. I think for 25 minutes, that's just way too low. At minimum, it should have been at least an hour. Now, thankfully, these are one of those things where you can kind of swap those batteries and get a bigger one, but it will add to the weight of the shovel. Since this thing only weighs 9.7 pounds, it's not the heaviest thing in the world, but if you want to add another big battery on there, I could see why, but I would have liked it to have been at least an hour. That is really my only negative and criticism. Other than that, this is absolutely a must-have if you live in an area where you get a lot of snow. Maybe if you're in Canada or anywhere else in the world. But I will leave a link in the description. Again, guys, this was a fun video, and I apologize if this is not the typical electric shovel review. I want to thank them once again for being a part of this video, and I want to apologize to all of you if you were looking forward to more things. But all in all, guys, I absolutely recommend this shovel. It's great, it does the job well, and honestly, you're going to save time, energy, and your back will thank you. That is it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button. If you disliked the video, you can hit the dislike button. That helps circulate my videos as well. As always, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I will see you all on the next episode. Have a good day, and peace!